From the order, Austintown Township Trustees meeting, November 13th, 2023. Please stand for the pledge. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Attorney Dockery.
Here.
Mrs. Davis. Here. Mr. Sanchez.
Here.
I'll do my introduction. The director of the senior center, Jim Henshaw. Our park supervisor, Todd Schaefer. Our fire chief, Andy Frost III. Our police chief, Robert Gavalier. Our zoning inspector is absent. Our trustee, administrator, road superintendent, Mark Dapolito, just stepped out for a second. And off to our left, we have Lori Whoop, our fiscal officer. Off to my right, I have trustee Mike Dockery. Off to my left, I have trustee Robert Santos, and I am trustee Monica Devers. At this time, we would have our administrator report.
Do we have minutes to approve? Yes.
I missed it, huh?
Yeah.
Motion to approve minutes of the regular meeting of October 23rd, 2023.
So moved. Second.
Okay.
Mrs. Devers.
Yes.
Mr. Sanchez.
Yes.
Attorney Dockery.
Yes.
This time we'll have administrator report.
All right. First item under the administrator's report is the motion to increase our sub-award. For this, I would like to thank the Mahoning County Commissioners for increasing our ARPA award for stormwater remediation within the township to a total of $624,701. This includes an additional $287,000 to replace our street sweeper. So once we sign this and they approve it, we'll be asking the board to purchase a new Pelican street sweeper for the road department to increase their efficiency and their sweeping quality. So with that, if I could have a motion to approve the First Amendment to the sub-award agreement between the Board of Mahoning County Commissioners and Austintown Township. This agreement will increase the township's American Rescue Plan Act award to $624,701.12 and permit the township to purchase a new street sweeper, and further to authorize the township administrator to execute all documents associated with this agreement.
Have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Mr. Sanchez.
Yes.
Attorney Dockery.
Yes.
Mrs. Devers.
Yes.
Could I make a statement on that too, if you don't mind?
Go ahead.
I just also want to say thank you. I mean, I don't know if anyone's seen our current street sweeper. It takes like 4 or 5 passes for it to do what a new or decent street sweeper could do. So this is greatly going to decrease the amount of labor one of our guys or 2 of our guys have to do ensuring our roads are taken care of and clean, which will free them up a lot faster to do other important vital issues here in Austintown. So I just want to publicly say thank you to our commissioners for awarding us the additional ARPA funds so we can get this taken care of and ensure our residents have clean streets. So that's all. Thank you.
All right, and the next motion here is just to allow me the authority to spend up to $300,000 to actually purchase that street sweeper. The reason I'm asking for this authority in advance is because the lead times on these street sweepers are quite lengthy, and the vendor is asking, or the vendors, any potential vendors asking for reservations right now for delivery anytime in 2024. So with that, we're going to have to move quickly. It will be purchased most likely using a State of Ohio cooperative purchasing agreement. So that is an exception to the typical bidding rules for a purchase of this size, but that's how we intend to move forward.
Okay, I need a motion.
So moved as stated under B.
Second.
Attorney Dockery.
Yes.
Mrs. Devers.
Yes.
Mr. Sanchez.
Yes.
And the last motion under the Administrator's report is a motion to sell a vacant parcel of land that the township owns at the end of East Rockwell, adjacent to Route 11. The neighbor next door to it basically called and offered $10,000, which is well in excess of the appraised value on the auditor's website. With that, I would ask for a motion to enter into a sales contract to sell parcel 4831106, located at the dead end of East Rockwell, for the sum of $10,000 to Brian Strickland pursuant to ORC 505-10-6. This resolution requires a unanimous vote to carry.
Motion?
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Devers?
Yes.
Mr. Santos?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
All right, well, first thing not on the agenda, does not require a vote of any type, but did get some good news earlier. The 2006 iBox sewer inspection truck, that's that old Ford E3 450 sitting out in the parking lot, sold today on Community Bids, which is our surplus auction site, for $9,900, so $9,900. That'll be helpful in allowing us to address some of the adjustments in cost on a street sweeper or other needs of the road department.
That's awesome.
You approved the sale at the last meeting, so there's nothing needed on that, but I did want to advise the board on that.
Thank you for your work on that, too.
Thank you. The next item on there is a motion to reinstate Dominic Siccosi to the road department pursuant to the November 29th, 2021 involuntary disability separation order. Mr. Siccosi still has to complete all of his new hire CDL verifications and everything that's required of a typical new hire, because he was severed pursuant to that order, but he did have the right to come back full-time as a result of that letter.
You need a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Devers?
Yes.
Mr. Santos?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
And just to clarify, the letter was based on the Ohio Administrative Code.
Thank you.
That's where the disability separation rates come from. Now, the next item here is a result of us being funded for the Ohio Public Works grants, about $225,000. With that, I'd ask for a motion to approve a resolution authorizing Austintown Township to prepare and submit an application to participate in the Ohio Public Works Commission state capital improvement and/or local transportation improvement programs, and to execute all contracts as required.
So moved as per the agenda.
Second.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Mrs. Devers?
Yes.
Mr. Santos?
Yes.
Mark, do you have anything else for us tonight? Take your time.
Concludes my report. That concludes my report.
That gives your
Thank you.
report? Okay. Chief Cavalier?
The only thing I'd like to add is, this past year, there was a couple-year-long investigation at a business establishment down in the truck stop area. It was a tanning, so-called tanning salon business down there. Anyways, it led to human trafficking, and the Human Trafficking Task Force did a long investigation, which one of our officers are involved in. They recovered about $1.8 million in investigation from, I believe, all the way into New York and down to Texas, and I'm not sure how far else other states it was involved in. But long story short, the $1.8 million will be divvied up into the departments that were involved in the investigation. So hopefully see some money coming from that. So
That's it? I need a motion to accept Chief Governor's recommendation in hiring Hannah Hermoko as a full-time dispatcher, having passed her physical and drug test with its start hire date of 11/19/2023.
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Devers?
Yes.
Mr. Santo?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Chief Frost.
Yeah, I have a couple things off agenda. First is, I just want to thank the community for passing our levy. It was a tough go. We had the property revaluations running against us, and we understood that, and we just were so thankful that our town helped us out in being able to sustain what we have at this time. We're not looking to grow. We just want to be able to provide what we're providing now. So I think this will give us many years of sustainability. Again, when we write these levies, the anticipation is 8 to 12 years that they're going to last. And we feel very strongly that we'll be fine throughout that period. So we're very appreciative, and on behalf of the whole fire department, I just want to thank Austintown. I promise you, we are going to be good stewards of your money, as we always are. And if anybody has any questions on anything or any input, please call. We would love to hear from you. So I just want to thank everybody, thank this board, and thank the levy committee. They worked their butts off for this, and I'm very appreciative.
Chief, if I could echo that sentiment as well. I want to thank everybody. Chief and I worked hard together to design a levy that would meet our needs for the foreseeable future. And I realize in the cost of or the day of raising costs and everybody's expenses going up, I really do appreciate that you recognized that, the fire department follows that same trend. And, it doesn't cost us any less to provide services today than it did, 5 or 10 years ago. It's a difficult pill to swallow, but I really do appreciate the community's support on that levy and overwhelming support. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you. We won't let you down, I promise. On a great note, that was a great note as well, but on another great note, we kind of forgot that during COVID, we applied through FEMA and through the Ohio EMA for a grant to retain our people. So there was ARP money out there that was given to the state to distribute to communities for retention of their employees. Again, we had folks going into COVID homes during the worst period of times, and we had a hard time keeping people. So those who stayed, the state and FEMA and the state EMA, they wanted to give them something for doing that and help us retain them. So we were awarded for all the full-time people $4,000 per person, and then per hours worked for the part-time people. And that's an incentive bonus that goes directly to them. We are able to take out any of the retirements or anything that is in that. We're able to take that out of that money, so it doesn't cost the township a dime, and we're able to thank the men and women who stayed on with us. And I think it's a wonderful thing, and again, I know our firefighters are very appreciative of it, but we received that. I think we received the money at the end of last week, so we should be able to get those bonuses out to everybody. But I want to thank the state for their work in this. Again, we applied between 21 and 22. We kind of forgot all about it, and it just came through. So again, we're very happy about that. I just want to let everybody know. The next thing is, there's a letter requesting the state legislator to enact laws to permit ambulance insurance reimbursements for non-transport treatment. So I want to explain this a little bit. Robert and Mark have been on a steering committee that does roundtables for ways to sustain EMS in the state. So one of the things that the state has had a problem with, all entities throughout the state, is they are going out on all these calls where they're not transporting, but they're using resources, using fuel, paying people, and they're not getting reimbursed for that, which is part of the reason that some of these ambulance companies have gone out of business. So the state is trying to figure out how can we remedy some of this. for those folks. So what is being what's being requested right now, again, this is a state initiative. Austintown is kind of on the forefront of the area, just helping drive the letter writing. But we are writing letters of support so that Medicare and Medicaid can be billed for some of those issues. If we go out on an accident and we're there for an hour, we have time in our people being there and whatever it takes, they have the ability to bill the insurance company. What was very important in all of our minds during this is that we don't want our residents to see a bill from this, right? The insurance companies, that's part of paying out, that's what they do, but they have been able to avoid that. So other states like Pennsylvania have enacted what Ohio is looking at that would allow us to bill insurance companies for those services, and you already paid the insurance companies for that service. So again, I don't know where all this is going. This is just a letter of support to move forward with looking at it. What all of us here do not want is we do not want our residents getting a bill for any of these services. You were so kind to just pass a levy. The last thing we want to do is to make anything that would cost you more money. But this will help the sustainability for the state EMS as well. And again, we will have local control of that. And again, we're so thankful to all of you. The last thing we want to do is increase any cost to you. So you guys have been on this committee. I don't know if you want to add anything or what I'm missing.
With that, Chief, I can address, what that committee looks like and a few other pieces and parts of this. The committee that the fire chief is referring to is a series of roundtables held by our congressmen with communities from Mahoning County, Columbiana County, and really to Chief's credit, we have been a leader in providing EMS services and seeing some of the challenges in the road ahead for EMS, countywide, statewide, and right here at home. So that's why we were looking at the fire levy, and we appreciate your support of the fire levy. This is not about billing, residents for services. This is about allowing insurance companies to reimburse for services that are provided in the field, which is something that has not happened before in Ohio. It is now, since 2018, standard practice in Pennsylvania. And in some instances, especially, where there are private ambulances, they've actually been able to somewhat reduce emergency room visits because there isn't pressure to transport people that don't need to be transported. So it's a good statewide policy, but there is also the local discretion. But that will depend on which ambulance, responds. If you get an Austintown ambulance, they will follow our instructions. If you get a private ambulance, elsewhere, then that'll be up to the private ambulance company, should this law get enacted in Ohio.
Anything else, Ron?
You guys hit on now, and the last thing we want to do is, honestly, put any cost to the residents. This is something that we just want to hold the insurance companies accountable and make sure we don't have to do another levy for at least 20 plus years. So, thank you, Chief.
So I ask for that motion.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Stanhope?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Mrs. Devers?
Yes.
And then if I could, please, I would like to recognize John McHenry and Sean Conroy. Both of them have been on almost as long as I have. They are part-time firefighters. Sean is a full-time firefighter in Boardman, and John is a guard with the federal prison. Again, these are incredible firefighters. It's a great loss. They are retiring. John is retiring from the prison system, and Sean is doing a lot of teaching and has a lot of family obligations, so they are needing to retire. But I just want to thank them for all their years of great service to us, and they're two incredible people. It's a real loss for our department. But I'm asking for a motion for you to accept both of their retirements.
Motion.
I'll do a motion to just In one motion, accept both the retirements.
So moved.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Mrs. Jeter?
Yes.
Mr. Stanton?
Yes.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Our zoning department, Aaron's not here. So I have a motion to determine the attached properties to a public nuisance, Ohio Revised Code 50587.
Do you have any? I don't have.
He didn't provide the list.
He didn't provide us a
Table
list.
that.
We'll
Yeah.
we can table that then.
There's nothing for 2, I don't think either.
So we'll be tabling both of the motions at this time.
I'll second that motion on the table.
Mrs. Jeter?
Yes.
Mr. Stanton?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Todd Schaefer with our park department.
Just going to let the board know, last week we got all the satellite parks cut for one final time. We closed Wedgewood for the season. We're still cutting the main park on Kirk Road. We have a lot of leaves there that we're trying to keep up on. So we'll continue to cut there as long as the weather permits. I want to thank the Autism Society. Last Thursday, they invited myself and I took Trustee Santos with me to a luncheon where they recognized the park and you as a board for all of the help and things that we do for the Autism Society. And we received plaques for that, which took us both off guard. We were pleasantly surprised. But I would like to thank them for recognizing the park and the board for what we do for them. And lastly, I just want to wish everybody happy Thanksgiving.
Need a motion to ratify the increased appropriations in the park fund based on revenue received, $47,500.
So moved.
Second.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Mrs. Jeter?
Yes.
Mr. Stanton?
Yes.
At this time, we'll listen to our senior center, Jim Henshaw.
Okay, got a couple of things. I don't feel bad, we don't have a motion. The only department doesn't have a motion. First off, the senior center will be closed next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for the Thanksgiving holidays. Wednesday, we work with the Mahoney County Sheriff's Department to prepare Thanksgiving dinner for the shut-ins. And that's always a big event. It's really well received. They usually get out about 400 or more meals into the area all throughout Mahoney County wherever the sheriff goes. And we volunteer our kitchen, and a lot of our staff signs up to do that, which is very nice. They have to debone the turkeys and prepare, put the meals packaged together, and get them all out and ready to go. And we always look forward to that. It's a fun event, and it serves the community and helps the sheriff's department out as well. We also have a health fair coming up again on December the 1st. The senior center will be closed for normal activities during that time because it's taking the whole senior center. We have close to 40 vendors, I think, signed up for that. It is open to the public, so if you're in the neighborhood, stop in. It'll be something I think for everybody. It's going to be similar to the ones they've had down at the Valley Center and things like that. So the same kind of vendors will be there.
What time does that start?
I believe it starts at 9 o'clock
And it's to run till?
and it runs until probably 2.
Okay.
But there'll be something there for everybody, so we're looking forward to that. And that's about it.
Our fiscal officer, what?
I'll just have my motion for the reports. We were able to increase the park. When I looked at the revenue, they needed to get some things done. I was able to increase what they could spend. And it was based on revenue that was actually received. We didn't have to transfer any more money in. So that was a good positive thing that went on.
Thank you. Need a motion to accept October's report submitted to the Board of Review, A through I.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Santos?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Mrs. Jeter?
Yes. Think we have any new business?
Good. Motion to ratify.
Yes.
Okay, all right. No new business.
Okay, we have a pending matter, storage application for Patriot Boulevard to be voted on at December 11, 2023 meeting. Do you have anything to say about this, Robert?
Yeah, this is, obviously doesn't need to get voted on, it's just basically putting it more official that the 30 days started, I think, what was it, the 9th?
Yes, at the last
The
meeting.
9th was when the first newspaper article went out for the door, so as of 30 days from then, it'll be December 11th meeting where we'll be able to vote or vote down the door that we're planning on doing at Patriot Boulevard. Again, if anyone has any questions, any one of us would be more than happy to answer it. If you guys want to review the application, we have it on file with the fiscal officer. I think there's one at the front desk as well. We'd be happy to provide that copy for anyone to review.
Thank you. Thank you, Robert. Okay, so at this time, we can take public response on camera if anybody would like to go up and speak. Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Ascari, 5349 South Saratoga. Most of you know me as the committee leader for Austintown Resident Committee. We all started back about 4 months ago fighting the roundabout, which is still up in the air. So at this point, I'm just going to say we're kind of turning our attention away from the roundabout. We have a more pressing issue. We're from Lexington Place Developments. We need a red light out front. Very hard to get in and out of our development. So we have turned our attention to ODOT, the county trustees, everybody involved as far as seeing if we can get extra traffic at our intersection. ODOT has told us we don't have enough cars coming out of Lexington Place. So we are now in the process of trying to get the businesses across the street to provide a service road, which will bring all their traffic, closing up their driveways to our entrance, which now qualifies us for a red light there, okay? So that was made known to us. We did send out letters to property owners, and I've been in touch with Mr. Norrie today, and we're requesting a representative work with the county trustees and everybody to take a look at that service road and, you know, what possibly can be done as far as getting that red light in. So again, we also made some proposal diagrams, just very pencil sketches, proposals on service roads as we expand Austintown toward Canfield. There's a lot of land there. We're proposing our committee that they look at service roads so we don't have 100 driveways on 46 or 100 driveways on New Road. So I will just, I got some copies here. These letters went out to the business. Here's a list of the businesses we sent out to today. So I'll present that. And I just have 3 paragraphs that would kind of sum it up if I may read this. Very short, I'll be 3 minutes. Okay, so the Austintown Resident Committee is seeking a red light at its entrance 46 in North Beacon to eliminate a hazardous safety factor for developed 100 households with no second entrance. A meeting with ODOT apprised us of insufficient traffic exists to warrant a red light at this corner. The Austintown Resident Committee believes our business neighbors across the street can help us obtain a red light by connecting all their parking lots together alongside 46 and creating a service road directing all customer traffic to a single point of entrance across the entrance of Lexington Estates. That would meet ODOT's requirement for a red light. The Austintown Resident Committee realizes that individual driveways would no longer be available, but supporting us would offer a safer entrance point for your customers by using a new red light on 46 or a proposed new entrance, new road behind the credit union. So that service road would go behind the credit union over to New Road, so it would be 2 entrances. Our ODOT meeting's impression that a roundabout is likely. ODOT will be holding a public hearing in May of 2024. Hopefully a lot of people show up at that meeting. We feel, though, it may not have the effect as residents hope for because we've already sent in a petition of 1,600 signatures which oppose that roundabout. The Austintown
We appreciate
resident...
you speaking, honey, but what your 3 minutes are up, and if you can leave these notes out for everybody and they can read it from
If anybody wants to look at the diagrams, I am here.
We appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bruce Shepis, 1278 Victory Hill Lane. I feel that a thanks is in order, so I'll take 1 minute of your time, please. I'd like to thank all of my family, my friends, and my supporters. Together we made this possible for all the right reasons. Not only was this win by a huge margin, I'm told that I've won every single precinct in Austintown, and I confirm that. That speaks volumes of what you, the voter, wanted and deserved. A family man, a businessman, a public servant, and someone who's actually involved in the community all the time. So thank you, and I'm looking forward to serving as your next township trustee. Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Sam Squabbin, 4492 Vile Road. First and foremost, I'd like to wish everybody happy Thanksgiving coming up. Hope everything goes good for you and your families are safe. If you're traveling, obey the laws. But I'd like to congratulate Bruce for a great fight. He deserves it. The only other thing I got is Mahoney County Veteran Service Commission to have a Veterans Weekend turkey giveaway Saturday, November 18th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Oak Hill Renaissance at 345 Oak Hill Avenue. Put on by the Mahoney County Veteran Service Commission and Susan Project. So thank you very much, and God bless everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it. Is there anybody else on camera? Off camera? Would anybody like to go up?
Thank you.
At this time, we'll take remarks from the board, and that would start with trustee Mike Dockery.
Okay, very briefly, Bruce, congratulations on your win. For me personally, I would advise you to enjoy the next few weeks because, and I know you, and I'm sure you'll be ready to go come the first meeting in January. I'll just say ditto, I guess, on the fire levy. Enough has been said about thanks, and I'm also thankful to the community for approving the levy. I also want to, call out or thank all the voters who went out to vote. I don't know if you folks realize this. Obviously, issue 1 and issue 2 brought the people out. I think probably especially issue 1. To this extent, 2 years ago, same election, trustee election, okay, but they call an off-year election. The total vote was a little bit over 6,000 voters. If you look at this year's vote, I think it was either the fire levy or the total votes in the trustees race, I'm not sure. Total 12,500 voters. So, I mean, that's just, to me, that might be as high as the presidential election vote next November. We'll have to wait and see, but just to show you, I congratulate all the voters who took the time to do their duty and come out to vote, regardless of how you voted. And finally, I'm just wishing everybody a happy and safe Thanksgiving.
Trustee Robert Santos?
Obviously ditto. We'll talk about the fire levy, but again, I do appreciate the residents fortitude to go out there and vote. Again, obviously, congratulations, Bruce. We obviously all know up here how much effort it is to actually run a race, how much is involved, how much time away from your family it takes. So it shows a lot of fortitude and your caliber of integrity, and I appreciate it. And I look forward to working with you and Monica and bringing Austintown to the next level. So, get your bag ready because it starts now. Definitely want to say Happy Veterans Day to everyone that had a Veterans Day weekend, but we all know that the Marine Corps' birthday, which is the day before, is more important. Sorry, I'm not biased. I look good for 248 years old. Any other Marines in here? I'm solo. All I got is an Air Force or an Army guy. No?
Got the mama Marines.
So you got a mama right there, so happy birthday, you know. So it's a micro birthday, which is, one of the things I love about Austintown is I've been all around this nation, and I've seen other communities that care for veterans, but I have never seen another community, and I can't stress this enough. I say it again, and I'll keep on saying it till a day I die. I have never seen a community this tight and involved in veterans than Austintown. The second I actually came here and walked into the school and saw the Marine Corps mural, I fell in love, and I knew that when I got out of the military, at that time I didn't know what it was, I knew this is the place I wanted to be. Everyone's involved, everyone's united, I appreciate it. This is definitely an outstanding community. So with that, we had obviously a chili cook-off this weekend. I think I ate way too much chili, you know, with Sam, they kept going. It's pretty good. I appreciate the school putting that on. They had excellent band afterwards. They definitely had a good program. It's definitely appreciated. I know I'm going on and on, but there's a lot of good things going in Austintown. We have a lot of good businesses coming in. If you guys didn't see it, it was on the news not too long ago. Uptown Pizza's coming in. We got, what's that trucking company in? Drawing a blank behind Cerny. They have a new truck company that's bringing in a 50,000 square foot facility. They're actually expanding. We got RC Mike Stanek. Can never say it with my accent. He's already taken over the old bowling alley. He's upgrading that. We've seen it. It's looking awesome. We have a lot of businesses coming in, moving in. This is definitely the time to invest, and I appreciate all the residents investing, all the business owners investing. It's definitely a good time to be in Austintown. So thank you guys, and I look forward to serving you for quite a while. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
I keep going.
No, that's okay. I went to the annual Fitch High School ceremony for the veterans, and I can't say enough about how awesome they do. And he's already said that, but I have it in writing, so I'm going to make sure I say it too. So I was there Friday for the Veterans Day, and it was really nice. I just wanted to tell everybody we can, I have always remembered their sacrifices, not just on Veterans Day, but every day. So I just want to make a point out that we are great veteran people here, and our school does an awesome job of supporting that. I also had the privilege of attending an event. It's called the Silver Lining Cancer Fund event, and the Silver Lining Cancer Fund helps alleviate some financial burdens on those battling cancer and provides a silver lining to those in need. This is a wonderful nonprofit organization. If you've never heard about it, it helps people with cancer, and it does run in somebody's family a lot. So I just wanted to make a point out that the Junior Women's League, there was about 6 of us that went, and I have gone for the last 10 years in support of this, and it's a great organization. Also, we had the Austintown Township Holiday Market and Craft Show Sunday, and Stacy Wills outdid herself. It was a very nice craft show, and I was very happy with it. It was very nice. I have our Austintown Police Department men in blue are more hairier than ever, I noticed. And it's a No Shave November, so I just want to put a reminder out there. If you see our men in blue with a lot of hair, it's their No Shave November. Of course, I want to congratulate Bruce Sheppes. I look forward to working with you, both of us do. And of course, thank you so much for the fire levy passing. We would not have asked for that if it was not needed, and I know that they will use our money wisely and be good stewards with it. Last but not least, I wish everybody a very happy and blessed Thanksgiving, and I appreciate you being here for Austintown. Thank you. I need a motion to recess to executive session for following A and B.
So moved.
Second.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Mrs. Peters?
Yes.
Mr. Sanchez?
Yes.